Good evening, everyone. My name's Steve Mackey. I'm part of the Soutien Group, and it's my privilege to be here today to introduce to you and our partners with the DHL initiative for SMEs. Let me introduce you to some of the partners. We've got Tamimi Law Firm, Commercial Bank Qatar, Microsoft, Ogilvy, Seib Insurance, Soutien Group, Vodafone, Workinton. I just want to take this opportunity to tell you what the initiative is all about. It is about SMEs. It's about empowering. It's about helping. It's about guiding. It's about supporting. So what we've done was we had a conversation with Ahmed from DHL, and we discussed the possibilities of looking at helping SMEs, looking at them specifically in the beginning to where we could help. I've got to stand in the middle. Where we could potentially help SMEs with their logistics problems. I don't know if anybody's experienced logistics here in Qatar, or trying to get parcels, trying to not get parcels, trying to take it into their business. It's very difficult. It's not easy. So we spoke, and then we said, what about this initiative? What about trying to help others provide a better service to their customers and clients? What about doing webinars, seminars? And that's where it all started. To now, we have those perfect partners. And now it's come quite a long way. We've spent the last, I suppose, 3-4 months devising, talking, discussing, launching our partnership, our initiative. And today we're here to introduce you to our partners, and they're going to speak, and they're going to tell them what the initiative means to them. The initiative is there to help and support others. With the SME industry, in any country, it's the backbone of the economy. What we want to try to do is try to make that in Qatar. So let me just start by introducing, if I go through them, the partners of that initiative. So if I can start with you, Ahmed, from Tamimi, please introduce yourself.
Good evening. I'm Ahmed Jafir. I'm a partner of Tamimi Law Firm. Thank you, Steve, for that opportunity. I think it is definitely a great initiative. It's something that definitely will support Qatar economy. It's not only for economy, it's for the citizens, it's for the residents. So as you've mentioned, it's the back, and definitely we agree with you. We've been in Tamimi as a law firm, we've been trying our best, and we've actually invested massively when it comes to corporate social responsibility. We have, I think, one of the few law firms that has a dedicated team that deals with these kind of matters, and it is definitely an honor for us to be here.
Ahmed, I've been here now in Qatar for 16 years, and we do company formation, by the way. But you've been the inspiration for me. I've got so much information. You've been leading the way when it comes to startups for a long, long time. So it must be really, really great to be part of this initiative.
Yes, thank you, Steve. I've joined the Tamimi Qatar office in 2005, September 2005. So I've been here for 20 years. I do remember when the first time we were advising clients on these kind of initiatives. Definitely the whole system, the whole regulations, the practice has definitely developed a lot, and supporting SMEs is definitely something that would bring a value for not only, again, Qatar, it will bring value for everyone. I think if, as you've mentioned, again, it's the backbone for everyone. And the moment we are helping in that, we are also indirectly helping ourselves to grow with those SMEs.
And can I ask you at this stage, can I ask you what are the types of subjects that you're going to be covering when it comes to your topics and your time to do your webinar or education program?
So we do have different practices within Al-Tamimi. I'm on the corporate structuring practice, where we do also offer, same as what you've mentioned, company formation, advising clients, and we usually advise whether Qataris or foreign investors on what kind of let's say the best formation for them, where they like the jurisdictions that would really be more applicable. So in Qatar we have, for example, the ministry regime, we have the Qatar Financial Center, there is the free zone, and also the Qatar Science Technology Park. So we do advise them on the best platform for them, and also taking them through drafting agreements between the shareholders. When it comes also to the governance, the compliance, we do also advise them on that. But also we also have different teams. So we have a banking team, employment team, and I do have also here with me my colleague Katrina, who heads our employment practice, in addition to litigation, arbitration. So we do cover a lot of other aspects, and part of that we do a lot of webinars, a lot of events. We help even colleges, universities. So for example, today we had one event for entrepreneurs at the Hamad bin Khalifa University. It was a workshop, a very nice interacting workshop for the students and the QF community, taking them through this whole journey.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our first partner. Martin, it's been a real honor, really, to have met you. I remember the time that we met you, Yulia, who is also the person that helps me and Felix with organizing different things. And I remember she introduced me to you at an event, and then it's gone from there. You've been so helpful, and I see what you do with SMEs within your bank, and it's a real privilege to have you on board.
Thank you, Steve, and good evening, everyone. My name is Martin Ngube. So I'm the AGM and head of enterprise banking for Commercial Bank. So enterprise banking is basically your SMEs, your small to medium enterprises. We're very excited, Steve, to be part of this initiative. And we do recognize the value that is brought to the fore by the SMEs. We realize their contribution to the economy, and their contribution to employment, their contribution to the GDP, and this is also part of the Qatar National Vision 2030. So we are not only a financial advisor, but we also provide what we call NFS, non-financial services, or value-adding services. And this is part of the initiative that we're looking at, providing expertise to our customers to ensure that they are able to run their businesses, they are able to navigate, the different economic environments, because we live in a very dynamic environment, and we need to make sure that our SMEs are equipped with the relevant knowledge that will allow them to navigate this space. But very excited to be part of this initiative.
I think it would be I would definitely sign up for yours, that's for sure, because I know that I want you to explain the types of things you're doing, like you're going to teach people or what they need to know when it comes to raising finance for that tender or raising for that project. There's going to be so many different areas that you're going to cover.
Absolutely. I think this is one of the many other initiatives that will be embarking on going forward. I think we've agreed as partners that we are going to have these sessions more regularly. And during the sessions, we'll be looking at a number of topics that we'll be covering, starting from how to establish a banking relationship, how to open accounts, which products apply to which company in what stage, the different investment options that are available to customers, and many other products and services that we do offer. So we will be offering these services. We'll be talking about these things in the different seminars and webinars that will be coming in the near future.
Martin, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Ines, your turn. DHL, thank you for starting this initiative. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic for SMEs. I think it's been one of those areas in Qatar that there's a lot of space for the startups, but now we're going to be going to help those SMEs. Sometimes we overlook them. Now we can come in and try to help them as much as possible. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for your participation. Okay, what does it, the initiative mean to DHL?
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for the invite, and I'm happy to be with you today. And I'm proud as DHL that we are launching this program. We strongly believe in SMEs, and this is not only something we are running at a local level. Globally, we are investing massively in our SMEs, and this is, we see it really the way forward. Yeah. So we see that the SMEs are struggling in some areas, and that's why here we are together as partners to guide them, to support them, to give them the knowledge, and to share those informations with them on how really they can set up their business and grow and make profits, and and this is why we are here today.
I remember talking to Ahmed.
Yeah.
Ahmed is the country manager. He's the one that we sat down with in the very beginning. And I remember saying to him, I was saying, how do we help SMEs? How can we help them? How can we kind of get them to grow a little bit more? Because that's what we all want to do, right? We all want to grow. So that's the thing that we're all trying to do. But sometimes we're missing those pieces to the jigsaw.
Yeah.
And there's a massive opportunity where we can talk to people and lift that shroud off of logistics. And then this is what you're going to do, right? You're going to show and teach people how to do things better.
Exactly. So through the different webinars we are going to have and the live events, this is what we are going to support the customers with. It's not only about logistic, it's about packaging, about logistic solutions. It's about how they can really invest in their business and look at how the trend is going. And something we just launched recently, it's called the white paper, which is a guide for SMEs, which take them through the whole process. And it has 9 blocks, which is something I will keep and I'm going to share with them during the webinars and the events we are going to have. So we look at it from 360 degree. It's not only from a logistic partner, but we'll be sharing with them different knowledge and informations on how they can either start or grow their business and expand internationally. Something we should also we should share, which is related to, not only to that, we are focusing on digitalization. This is one of the areas which everyone is really focusing on now, on how customers now, they can open their accounts online, so they should not really depend on signing papers and the normal trend, which is something we call the digital account opening. And we do have something called integration, which will really help the customers to look at what they are shipping and what they are doing, and reduce that all admin work that is happening currently now. So this is something which we are going to cover in details in the different sessions we are going to have.
And with the DHL initiative, you were perfect. The free zone, DHL Express. I went to there the first time, and it's just a family, right? From
Absolutely.
the very top to wherever it may be.
Exactly.
It's just a family, and everybody works together. And I think that's going to be an important factor for everybody. You're going to get a chance to go and see DHL, especially in the free zone. And I think you should, because I think you're going to see exactly what this initiative is all about, because it's about family. It's about helping one another. So this is going to be a big one.
Yes, absolutely. So moving to the new facility and having the in-house clearance currently now, which is something new and something very unique that we are doing. And all of that because our industry is speed, and this is what we try to support the SMEs with to develop their business. And as you mentioned, it's family, and with the people we have on the right place, I'm sure we'll be a big support to each and every one in these SMEs.
I'm
business.
convinced, and you're going to be convinced too once you go and see the place. Anton, Managing Director of Ogilvy. My word. I know, but that's easier for me because I don't have to pronounce. I know how to say that one. Thank you so much for being part of this, really. When we saw your name and you volunteered your services, it was just incredible for me. It's incredible for everybody, to be quite honest with you. I can't believe this journey that we've been on, and I can't believe that looking at the stage now, and it's just unbelievable. But to have somebody like yourself, because I was a chef, okay? So when your founder, he was a chef too, so it was an even bigger privilege to be able to kind of have you aboard, because it's brilliant.
Thank you for hosting us. This is a great initiative that is building the fundamentals of the National Vision 2030. As David Ogilvy usually says, it's all about brand building. You know, our founder was a chef. However, he thought of how he builds his brand to get more customers, gets more sales. So we in Qatar started as a SME, 2 people in 2012, and today we're almost 200. In Qatar. So this is a great initiative that is close to the heart. We focus on brand building, everything that has to do with communication, public affairs, PR, and storytelling. And what we will bring to this initiative is how you go to market as an SME, how you build your story, be it on digital, be it on social, be it on even direct to consumer, depending on your type of business. We will enable you to get the knowledge that Ogilvy shares with the key clients that we have globally, be it the sector of finance, automotive, or what have you. And what we will do is we will enable the SMEs through the webinars, through our key, what we say, key thought leadership that is in the market, for them to have a great, easy way to launch their business.
You said some really wonderful things there, and again, I'm glad that you reiterated what everybody's probably going to say today. But the network that you're going to bring on a global basis, where we can potentially find SMEs that have got everything to expand into those other countries, you're going to be absolutely key to that.
Definitely, and this is all about the power of the network. We have 13 offices in the region in MENA and 500 offices across the globe. And today we're working with SMEs at the local and regional level. And we would look forward to working with SMEs with this program to take them to the next level, depending on the product and the service they bring to the table.
And you're going to cover all those aspects, as you just said. They're going to potentially have the ability to learn all those strengths from what were their weaknesses.
Definitely. As David Ogilvy always says, you know, knowledge is always better shared. Or share and reapply, and this is what we will do, is we will share and reapply the case studies that we have, be it with our current clients or future clients, and enable the SMEs to be empowered in the way they communicate and reach their audiences. And as part of the Ogilvy network, we will be able to give them our IP as part of their tools to be able to launch and go to market.
Impressive, right? We're only halfway through. Let's keep going. Anton.
Hello.
You were one of the first people to jump at this.
Yes.
I thank you, because I know when we're talking to clients, we know that sometimes you can get caught out. And one of them is insurance. You're going to introduce yourself, obviously, and tell us what you do. But you were the first one of the first ones to jump at the chance to be here with us.
Thank you, Steve. My name is Antoine Khairallah. I'm the commercial director in Seib Insurance Company. We were very impressed by the initiative, and we decided to jump in because we believe in the importance of the SME sector in Qatar. And this is a great initiative, and we're looking really forward to be able to support SMEs to grow further.
And what are those areas that you're going to cover in your topics?
Well, actually, when talking about SMEs, insurance is always a very important aspect to look at. So if you look at it, what do SME need today? If they need logistics needs insurance. If they're into technology needs insurance. SMEs would have assets that has to be insured. SMEs deal with customers and partners, so there is always the aspect of liability that has to be tackled with the proper insurance plan. SMEs are run by people, and people must be insured. So however you look at it, the insurance part is a big component of the SME growth in Qatar. And Seib as Seib, we've been dealing and supporting SMEs. In the country, we deal with more than 500 SMEs in the private sector in Qatar. And we hope that this segment will grow in Qatar, and this is why we decided to jump in.
Unfortunately, as business owners, we tend to overlook the insurance side of things.
Correct.
And that's just from a lack of knowledge. But that's exactly what you're going to bring to this party, right?
Exactly. In the upcoming webinars and seminars, we're going to tackle many topics related to insurance, starting with the risk management and the risk mitigation through a proper insurance plan. And we're going to discuss the basic insurance requirements for startups in Qatar. We're going to tackle topics like cyber risks and cyber insurance, because this is a very important topic today, especially with the rise of cyber attacks globally and in the region. So insurance always plays a safety net, for those exposures. We're going to tackle topics like professional indemnity insurance, directors and officers insurance, and the industries that require such a cover. We're going to tackle the topics of basic insurance requirements like property or risk, business interruption, for example, liability exposure, and to assess what is the best way or what are the needs for insurance requirements in terms of limits and coverage. We're going to tackle, for example, topics like the employee benefit schemes. So what is the best employee benefit scheme to give for the employees of a certain SME? What would drive the cost or the cost of such a plan? What are the control measures that we could put in place to retain the cost at a certain level? The impact of employee retention of such plans. Also, from our discussions in the market and with our clients, we feel that the way claims are managed is a pain point for SMEs. So this is also a topic that we're going to tackle. The claims resolution and management, for example, and other topics that would come along as we move forward.
And already, even after the launch at DHL, you had somebody from that launch already coming to you to look up and say, please help me out.
Correct. This is very true.
Thank you so much. And
thank you so
really,
much.
Truly, thank you. Thank you. And to Elias. Mr. Felix, it's a pleasure to have you here today. I've heard so much about your company, Soutien Group. I think it really is phenomenal. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what you're going to be, what it means to you and what you're going to be doing with the project?
Thank you very much, Steve. Well, it's a pleasure to be here, not only as a project or program manager, but also a program partner, sitting with great partners on this stage today. My name is Felix. I'm representing Soutien Group, just like Steve said already. And SMEs are part of our DNA. This is where it all started for us, if you want so. And we spend a lot of time looking outside, trying to attract businesses to consider Qatar as an alternative to other jurisdictions in the region. We work with investment promotion agencies and licensing platforms. But this initiative is an opportunity for us to look inside and to look at the SMEs that are already here, that are operating in Qatar, that are facing challenges, basically, and to work with a great panel of partners to overcome these challenges. Our focus is on supporting businesses with pre-licensing methods, licensing methods, post-licensing methods, administration and compliance, but also advising on strategy, structures, and systems, right? And guiding them on partnerships and sponsorships. And we've tried to position ourselves at the pinnacle of the local ecosystem. And we hope to be able to cover part of that during the information sessions, talking about how to benefit from the ecosystem, benefit from initiatives that have been launched by the public sector, but also the private sector, right? Inform the audience about some of the national policies, strategies that should be considered when doing business here, and some of the incentives, right, that are there for businesses and SMEs in particular.
And it for us, it definitely is just an education program. With our business especially, it's about education, right? It's about guiding them through these difficult processes. And sometimes we've all got the pieces of the jigsaw. It's just that we just don't know how to do it, right? There's just pieces that we find a struggle to put in. So I think that's where I think all of our partners, we're going to come together as a big, strong arm. But also, it's about you guys in the audience also. It's about what can you play? How can you play that role? What can you give to the next person that's sitting to you? And I think that's part of your roles too, because we'd love to see you part of it, but we'd also want to see you as playing an active role. And that's something that we're going to do over a period of time. I think, Shabo, you have got a real job here, because today you're representing Vodafone and Microsoft. So wherever you want to begin, you carry on.
Hi, my name is Sharbil. I'm a senior sales manager in Vodafone for SME. Vodafone was the initial operator here who actually thought about SME, and we started evolving a department dedicated for SME, learning from the SME, growing together, us and them, because alone, no matter what, you're not subject matter unless you go down and you start working with the people. In line with that, we went in cooperation with Microsoft. We are providing a special tailored solution for SME, enabling them to go further, enable them to optimize their spending rather than going into huge investments, starting as low as possible and grow as their business grow. Opening new gates for them, whether in roaming or locally, digital payment, fleet management, ICT, IoT, managed services, cloud services, all these combined together now available for SME in a way which will enable them to tap into the market further and grow their business. And of course, when they grow, we grow together with them, and that's the whole aspect of it.
I suppose communication, it's something that we overlook sometimes.
Yes, truly, and especially here in Qatar, we can see like everybody's talking about vision, about digitization, yet unfortunately we see many SME even don't have the minimum of it, which is a domain, an email, for their entity, representing them, because in the end, it's the image of your organization. So if you don't present your organization properly, who would be reading you? Because in the end, I need to come to you, I need to be presentable, you need to be able to see me, and this part is what SME in Qatar mainly are missing. So this is something we're looking forward to explore with them, see how they can do it, and we're providing them practically free. And this is how we're gonna go together with them.
I was going to try and not say that word this evening. I was not going to try and say free, but I will, because this is everything that we're doing here right today is for free, is our expertise. And I remember Ahmed looking up to us and saying that in DHL alone, in his place in the free zone, there's 200 years of experience. I'll say that again, 200 years of experience that we can pull upon, that we can utilize, that we can help grow our business to get to that next level. You don't, with these guys, you don't need to be on your own anymore. There's going to be a month-by-month program that they're going to teach and train you how to do the right things through lessons that they've learned and their clients have learned, and you're going to reap those rewards. Can you speak a little bit more about Microsoft?
So what we have done in Microsoft, we went into collaboration now. We know that landline represent a core image of our organization, but it's no more needed. So we went along in an alliance where now, with the support of Microsoft, together, Vodafone and Microsoft, we can provide you your landline on your phone. You can call it from Teams, from anywhere in the world, as long as you have internet connectivity. This is part of the ongoing relation between us and Microsoft, in addition for the email solution and many other services.
Perfect. And I would like to say that, if I can get myself on camera, Jamal, again, thank you so much indeed, because you again, as soon as you heard about this initiative, you jumped on right away. That means something. That means something for us, and it definitely means something for our audience. So thank you so much indeed for bringing in Microsoft, and thank you so much indeed. My favorite. Okay, Workinton. Without Workinton, we wouldn't be here today. We would be somewhere else, but we wouldn't be in this loving environment. Merve, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Microsoft, a little bit about Workinton.
So thank you so much, Steve, actually, for this opportunity, and thank you, DHL, inviting as a partner to be be part of this great initiative. So as Workinton, it's been a journey of 6 years actually, and everything started over here 6 years ago in October. And the vision was building the community, but not the community without the purpose or the vision, but building and creating advantage and benefit to them directly and spreading that benefit to the neighborhood. So when we say neighborhood, actually, you are seeing kind of business neighborhood here where people are having chance to engage each other. And as Workinton are one of main targets always, week by week we are discussing. Currently, as you know, we have 80 businesses that we are running an amazing community here. And SMEs is almost 30-35% of this community, and through them we created this grow, and while they are growing, we grow together. So Workinton became a community where SMEs became the home, and we became a home for them as well.
Your networking is incredible. It's not just a co-working space. It's where you build together. And the way that you bring people together is exceptional, and that's the kind of thing that they're going to bring to the table. And again, they've got 4 outlets. I'm sorry if you...
It is.
Yeah, 4 outlets, one in Lusail, one in West Bay. You've got this one here, and you've got one in Musharraf. So if you are looking for something that is something pretty special, Musharraf is I love this place too, but Musharraf is a nice place to go and have a meeting within M7. So there are some real benefits to take advantage of, real benefits. With this, and I want to touch on another subject, because this is something that we're exploring together, which is going to open up to you guys too, especially if you've got SMEs. Is it that we did it yesterday, and we're doing it again today with another 20 students, where we're looking into the subject of internship. And that's something else that we're going to be working on. So we're trying to work with the 80 clients that they've got, but it's going to be testing it for you guys too, so that we can bring top-notch students studying in certain areas of businesses that you may have weaknesses, that we can try to encourage to improve those. And I'm glad to say that Obi's in the audience today, which is we're working together on this one, and it's very exciting. But this is something else that we're going to bring to you at one stage.
It is, I agree, yes.
So, you've listened to everybody today. We're here to help grow your business through expertise, support, knowledge, anything you can possibly think of. That's what these guys are here for today. But it's so important, it's so important that we need you guys to get on board too. Because if there's one thing that I do understand in Qatar, is that we want everybody to come together, every nationality, every culture, okay? And when you do start shouting together, that noise becomes louder, okay? And when you do start working together as a team, you never know what you're going to achieve. This is what we're trying to do with this initiative. We're trying to bring people together. We're trying to all have a common goal in wanting to grow. And I'm sorry, I did promote my podcast today. I want to grow, but check it out. But look, seriously, we all want to grow. Sometimes there's frustration. Sometimes there's areas that we struggle with. Okay, with these guys here, we don't need to struggle as much. We're going to be running this program over a year. Every single month, we're going to be running a program between one or two events that month. It's either going to be a live one like we're doing today, or it's going to be a webinar. It could be a podcast. It could be anything that we're going to see how we're going to grow. Okay? And another thing is, what we want you to do is give us your feedback too. We want you to tell us the type of things that you'd like to see. We want different subjects that you want us to talk about. We want, it could be, I'm looking directly at, it could be cybersecurity. We spoke about it briefly. My word, it scares the living daylights out of me. I can't believe how many things that people can have access to my life. It's something that we've got to look at. But the great thing is we can look at it together. Okay, there's areas of things that we are good at. There's areas of things that we struggle. You don't have to struggle anymore. That's what the initiative is for. It's to help you grow with experts. Subject matter experts. And there you have it. Okay, and we want you to be part of that journey too. Thank you so much for coming this evening. Thank you very much for DHL. Thanks for all of our partners today. Thanks for the extra work that Workinton did. I really do appreciate it. It's been a fantastic journey with you. Thank you to everyone coming again. Thank you so much indeed. Yep. Are we stopped now? We're stopped. I can't see because there's bright lights.